New on Sky Cinema and now January 2023, The Last of Us to Downton Abbey. The Sky Cinema offering for 2023 is headlined by the arrival of Downton Abbey sequel A New Era on New Year's Day, followed by a handful of intriguing new releases in the following weeks, including dark comedy The Estate. Elsewhere on the Sky release slate, Pedro Pascal leads the cast of blockbuster video game adaptation The Last of Us, while comedy stalwarts Ramesh Ranganathan and Catherine Ryan lead a comedy caper involving stolen money, fertility treatment and Britain's criminal underbelly. Read more, new on Netflix in January 2023. Read more, new on Disney Plus in January 2023. Read more, new on Prime Video in January 2023. Read more, new on Paramount Plus in January 2023. Here's everything we know is heading to Sky Cinema and now in January. This dark comedy thriller from writer-director Dean Craig follows a pair of sisters, played by Toni Collette and Anna Faris, as they travel to meet their aging aunt when they discover she has been diagnosed with a terminal illness. They want to get a plum spot in her will and earn themselves some money, but when they arrive, it turns out that pretty much their entire extended family has had the same idea. The work of Norwegian crime maestro Jo Nesbø provides the inspiration for this British-Italian noir thriller. Inspired by Nesbø's 2015 novel Midnight Sun, Alessandro Borghi plays John, who is on the run after betraying his crime boss father until taking refuge in an isolated village of religious conformists. He tries to build a new life there with Lee, played by Jessica Brown Finlay. This 6-part comedy series has been compared to Bonnie and Clyde, focusing on a couple who steal money from their corrupt boss in order to fund another round of fertility treatment. However, they accidentally nick more cash than planned, which triggers a rapidly spiraling descent into Britain's criminal underworld. The cast is packed with British comedy royalty, with Catherine Ryan and Ramesh Ranganathan as the lead couple and Johnny Vegas as their boss. This history series explores the most unusual objects and relics uncovered over the years, with many of them currently residing in museums around the globe. Since the 18th century, there have been stories about hugely valuable treasures on Orneroque Island, a privately owned island connected by causeway to Nova Scotia in Canada. This reality series follows a group of treasure hunters determined to uncover the island's many secrets. In this 6-part comedy series, comedians Nish Kumar and Josh Widdicombe will join the staff of a different local newspaper in each episode. By exploring the communities these papers cover, they hope to find and report on exciting stories lurking beneath the surface of British society. But, naturally, they have very little experience of how to do this. In 2009, famed music producer Phil Spector was convicted for the murder of actor Lana Clarkson. This 4-part documentary examines the story of Clarkson and the way she became involved with Spector, as well as the media circus in the aftermath of the crime. Vampires in fiction tend to be conventionally beautiful, with their physical charms a part of how they attract human prey. But this series tells the story of Reginald, Jacob Batalon, Spider-Man's guy in the chair, and the way his transformation into a vampire robs powerful bloodsuckers obsessed with maintaining beauty standards up the wrong way. This painting competition returns for the 8th year in a row, with hopefuls aiming to capture Britain's beauty and secure a hefty commission from a major British institution. This hybrid of documentary and drama traces the rise and fall of the Roman Empire by following a cast of characters competing in the blood-soaked environs of gladiatorial combat. Based on the acclaimed video game series, this post-apocalyptic show follows Pedro Pascal as survivor Joel, who is hired to smuggle 14-year-old Ellie, Bella Ramsey, out of a quarantine zone. Set 2 decades after the collapse of civilization, this should be an impressive and thrilling blockbuster series to start the year. Read more, Pedro Pascal wants Nicolas Cage to join Star Wars. Kenneth Bianchi and Angelo Buono murdered 12 people in and around Los Angeles during the late 1970s, with their bodies often discovered in the hills around the city. This series delves into Bianchi and his psychology, as well as his trick of posing as an off-duty cop to entice victims. This 6-part documentary and drama hybrid explores the antics of the real pirates of the Caribbean and how many of them acted as Robin Hoods of the seas, striking fear into the hearts of powerful world empires. Biologist Liz Bonin fronts this series, in which he explores one of Earth's great remaining wilderness in the hope of revealing new information about the various unique animals which have made a home in this hostile region. After a month of World Cup action that culminated in Lionel Messi finally lifting the trophy, domestic football is back from Boxing Day as the Premier League returns, with the stadiums of the UK filling up once again. Elis James and Matt Lucas are heading back to the Fantasy Football League sofa for their brand of fun sporting chat and silliness. The first of the many insist spin-offs to get going is still on screens and is back with a 14th series, following the elite Office of Special Projects as they continue to carry out dangerous and secretive undercover operations in the city's murky underworld. Sheena Moore returns as former Marine-turned-cop Hondo, who aims to bridge the gap between police and the African-American community they serve in LA. Downton Abbey, A New Era, 2022. The 3rd to the 15th of January. British Icons Collection, including The Imitation Game, Notting Hill and The Theory of Everything. Watch, trailer for Downton Abbey, A New Era. Operation Mincemeat, 2021. Crimes of the Future, 2022. I Fell, 2021. The Last Son, 2021. One Way, 2022. Watch, trailer for Marvel sequel Spider-Man, No Way Home. Spider-Man Collection, including No Way Home, Into the Spider-Verse and the Venom franchise. Jurassic World, Dominion, 2022. TBC January. Brian and Charles, 2022. Watch, trailer for Jurassic World Dominion.